Hi and welcome to my video. I'm recording using a webcam, so I do apologize for the quality of the sound. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about youth in today's world, because I think that there's many problems in today's world and it affects us more than anybody understands. And feel free to comment. I'm sure I'll get some pretty interesting comments there. Anyway, we're gonna start with the first picture, and I didn't actually take them. I just edited them for the purpose of this little slideshow. So the first picture is anger. I think today's youth is pretty angry about many things, about the system, about the type of jobs we're getting. It's just really, we feel like we're being treated unfairly. We're usually well qualified to do decent jobs, but we end up working in a supermarket or something like that. So anyway, our feelings of anger prompts strong reactions within people. People always say that it goes away, it fades away with time, but in fact, it stays there and it grows stronger every day. There are many elements in today's world that fuel our anger, and it's not our fault that the world is this way. We didn't make it that way. We're just picking up on what the adults did, grown-ups, the people in power, that just exploit the system to their advantage, and they don't care about us at all. So the next picture is sadness. Sadness is an obvious consequence of anger, or one of them anyway. How do we express sadness? Usually by tears. Tears are the natural expression of sadness. And in today's world, we usually confine the sadness within, and we endure the pain, and we try to put a brave face on and pretend that nothing's wrong, but inside it's just a feeling of decay. Usually we hide our tears, actually, until we're alone somewhere in our room or something, and sadness only generates more sadness. It's a vicious circle. You can't really escape it. People say it's always going to be better, just wait a little bit, your life will get better. Well, I'd like to ask when, because I'm 27 and I've been at the bottom of the barrel for so many years, and I don't see any signs of life getting better. Like I said before, youth today is pretty well educated. We can do decent jobs, but nobody gives us a chance. And when nobody gives us a chance, we have nothing to do, and then we don't have any money, and obviously that entails its own series of issues. So I think in today's world, when we feel sad when we're young, we usually keep quiet. We keep silent. We keep everything inside, and we don't want to say anything to anybody. I think today's youth is repressed. It's rejected. I feel like nobody needs us, and we just don't have any purpose of being here, really. There's nobody listening to us, and we just get more isolated from what people call society, whatever that is. So as outcasts, we try to find people who are willing to listen to us, but very often we just find nobody. So obviously after that we usually blame the world, we blame everybody. So what went wrong? A major factor is injustice, actually. Life is unfair. How many times have we heard people say that? It's true though, life is unfair. People who strive to achieve something and work so hard to get it, we get no reward whatsoever. While those older people that are essentially just driftwood, they just make millions every day without lifting a finger. And I seriously don't know how long we're gonna take that. And we're just being taken advantage of anyway. And I don't think it needs to last. I think it needs to stop, and it needs to stop right now. The other thing I wanted to mention here is, besides injustice and stuff, lies have become a pretty big part of everyday life, unfortunately. We don't know what is true in this world anymore. We think it's all fake, essentially. I'm sure you've been stabbed in the back many times already. I think we need to fight back. We need to fight the guiding truth. And we need to establish our principles for the future. Not their principles, but our principles. People at the top won't let us, of course. But we have to fight against the system because they need us just as much as we need them. Without young people, their society will just crumble apart. And so they need to understand that. We need to put pressure back on the older people. Because I think without youth, there is absolutely no future. So that might be one of the joker cards that we have. I think today's world is a real big mess. Isolation, confinement, silence, anger, injustice. Those are the things that lead to tragedies. Those are the things that push people to kill other people, because essentially we lose our minds. There's only so much that a human mind can take before essentially it just switches off and we just, lose control. It's not music or video games that make people do those things. It's just fucking life, There's no problem with us. It's the other people who are so messed up and messing up our life every day. I think the youth of today needs to rise. We need to fight back. We need to get what belongs to us. We need to, start getting good jobs. We need to push old people away, because this is how society progresses. We need some new and fresh ideas, not some ideas from 50 years ago that are obsolete. I think we need to just stop resisting, taking all the blows all the time, and we need to stand up and fight. And we need to stand up and fight for the right future. Not their future, but our future. So, thank you for listening, and feel free to drop any comments.